Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. We have all our platforms platforming today. So,
It's early.
welcome y'all to the
Early.
Twizted Sister
Podcast.
Yeah. This is episode, what did we say?
I think it's like technically 13 but
maybe?
We have a few rogue ones. I am so sorry about my hair. We have a few rogue ones in there from like evening podcasts. I don't know if we included, but
No, we
have.
didn't include those ones. I think there's only 2 like evenings that we technically counted.
Yeah, because this last one we counted as an actual episode though. So I because it was technically supposed to be our Tuesday, but it ended up being our Friday.
Yes. So, as you know, this is the show where we put our twist on all kinds of situations. So we talk mental health, we talk motherhood, we talk just life. So
everything.
It gets a little crazy. We talk everything, all of the things.
Full disclaimer, viewer discretion advised for abuse of any kind, foul language, adult content, adult situations, I guess like you could say like sexual content, but it's very rare.
Very rare.
Mental health, things along that nature. So if any of those things are like triggering, then maybe not. This one is definitely going to be more of our lighthearted end of things. Oh, I should take that away.
I just moved it.
Just took my drink away. Evening podcasts are usually more of like the darker,
darker
twisties or whatever you want to call
Twisted evenings get twisted.
Where those are a little bit more of the trigger warnings.
We have a more uplifting Tuesdays.
I took it back.
I didn't take it away. I just slid it out of the way. We need our caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
By the way, everybody should try this.
It looks good, actually.
This one right here.
That is the thing.
I'm trying to wean myself off of the C4s, but it's not good. As you can tell by my hair, it's
going off
well.
the C4s, but you're still on to energy drinks, so it really doesn't make a difference.
But each energy drink has different stuff in it.
Yeah, but it's still
Kayla,
an energy
just go
drink.
with me.
It's still an energy drink.
I know it's not good for me, but here's the thing: it makes me happy. So I'm gonna do
Happy
it.
Hope is a
And this little energy
stable
drink.
hope.
No, not stable. Not stable at all. Actually, she lied to you. I'm far from stable. But this little energy drink is 2 for $5, whereas my Dunkin' coffee is like $8 every
Yeah,
day.
no,
so
that's
I am
true.
saving money.
That is true.
I'm saving money. Be proud of me. It takes a lot. Weekly recap. Who wants to go first? I mean, it's not even really a week. It was weekend. We saw you Thursday.
Yeah, because we last met Thursday for our Twisted Sister evening, so it hasn't been a whole lot of time since we last met and did our last episode. So,
I mean, the only thing I can say is that Darien Lake people are wild.
Yeah, we went to Darien Lake.
I didn't tell you.
Oh, Lord.
So, anybody who knows, like, Darien Lake and, like, what they're doing right now, they're doing Kingdom Bound, which is...
We're excited. We go tomorrow.
Don't judge me, but it's a Jesus thing, okay? So, I am not the Jesus person in the group. And I went there yesterday with our sponsor, actually, Hair by Monique, and her family. And yeah, you know how you walk into places and sometimes you just feel like you might have been better off staying home? Like you really just aren't welcome there? That was me.
I think that you're a little in your head about this.
Here's why. Okay. No. I went to go pee. Okay. And I went in the bathroom and I was minding my own business. And this little old lady was in there. And I'm washing my hands, and she said something along the lines of, like, don't you know what those mean, or something like that.
For your tattoos.
And I was like, maybe she's talking about the soap? Like, I don't know what she's talking about. And I didn't even know that she was talking to me, truthfully. So I was like, okay, whatever, crazy. So I'm washing my hands, and she goes, those are going to send you right to hell.
Oh.
And I said, I paused. Because I did not know that she was talking to me, and I looked over and I said, the soap? He goes, your tattoos.
Oh.
And I said, listen, I appreciate your opinion. And I started drying my hands. This woman proceeded to follow me.
Oh no, she followed?
3 steps over to where I was drying my hands and goes, something along the lines of, if you want to create sin on your body, then you deserve where you're going.
Oh,
and I said,
okay.
as I walked out, okay, now listen, I don't tell people that I'm not religious. It's not, unless you ask me, I'm not going to tell you. It is people like this little Grammy that make me want to commit felonies. Not against her, but just in general, like real intrusive thoughts. So I said, I'm gonna
Take the
channel my inner Kayla. And I looked at her and I said, well, if I'm going there, I sure hope you have a blessed day. And I walked away.
I love it.
She grumbled at me. And she wanted to keep going. But listen, I'm not going to fight your grandma.
Leaving somebody on a note like that, though, when they're expecting all of that, or they've got this rage inside of them,
that I wanted to say
to
little Betty Boop in the bathroom was crazy. Because I looked at her and I was like, I really thought that she was talking to someone else.
So here's the thing, though. So we've experienced this because I grew up in a church. I talk about this all the time. I grew up in a church. I won't name the church. But I grew up in a church where my entire family was kind of involved with this, like my entire life, until I got to probably COVID time, because then we dispersed to like all different areas. So when this happened, I think we were maybe later teenage years.
Okay.
My cousin is a couple of years older than me. He now lives in Syracuse, has, his family. So he also dispersed out there. But he was a big part of like the youth ministry. And so when he got older, he started getting tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
This said church, someone within the industry, heavily involved at the church, they went up to him and they pretty much had a conversation with him, and they told him, well, if he's going to be leading our youth,
he can't have tattoos.
He should not be having these tattoos. And essentially that was kind of like, now I can't speak exactly for my cousin, but from what I remember of the situation, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, what I remember of the situation is them approaching him in the way that they did completely rubbed him the wrong way. And so he excluded himself from the church. He said, well, if you can't accept me the way that I am, then I have no business being a part of your church, because that's not the philosophies that my God.
Thing. I will completely name drop. Our Lady of Sacred Heart in Orchard Park was a church that I went to. Okay. And the judgment that I received from said church. Now I will say that this was, you're going back, how old am I now? So you're going back like 20 years. Okay. Things could have changed. It could be a great church now. But the judgment that I received when I became pregnant with my daughter. Now, obviously, being pregnant at 16, I don't support it. I think it's a terrible idea. You're not ready.
It's a whole
situation. You can't tell me you're ready. It is what it is, okay? But the judgment that I received was insane, number one. Number two, I fully believe that in my religious, I guess you could say in my religious belief, which is very slim to none, that God gave us free will, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I am going to use that free will to put artwork onto my body, that is not your business, okay? Because you have your own free will to look the other way.
Here's the thing, too. So, my cousin has, like, things that are Bible-related on him.
Boy, I got that.
Yeah, but here's...
I do. I have a cross.
But here's the thing again, they're talking, so here's what and again, here's the problem with religion, is religion starts to become formed into
personal opinions,
and it's not the actual relationship with God or whom you believe in. And so that's what it should be focused on, and it's not. So now that it's not becoming that, in this type of scenario, you have all these people that are making judgment on the tattoos, right? And in my personal beliefs, like things that I believe, the Bible says to love thy neighbor as thyself. Point blank,
Some
period.
people take that way too literal.
Point blank, period. So you are not to judge the other person. You are to help to guide them to Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the way that you are portraying these said things onto people like yourself who have all these tattoos, or my cousin, that is not of Christ. That is not leading them to Christ. That is judgment, which we are not supposed to do. We are not Christ. We cannot judge you. And the way that I believe things anyways, and I get this judgment in a different manner, not for tattoos. I get this judgment because I'm a bodybuilder, so I wear skimpy bikinis on a stage. So my theory, and again, controversial as it is that God gives us our own platforms for a reason, and they're, again, to lead people to Christ. So in these manners with his tattoos, he uses them as a platform to reach younger generations. He uses them as a platform to express himself, but also to reach this generation of people that may not be reached unless they have somebody like him who's into rock bands, who's into
but
tattoos.
Look at it this way. So, okay, so he does it through the church.
Mm-hmm.
How many doctors do you know?
Yeah.
How many nurses do you see? I'll tell you right now, if I walk into a hospital and I have an option between a doctor who has no tattoos and looks prim and proper and like super put together, I'm picking the guy with the tattoos because we're going to relate more to each other than I'm ever going to relate to that other person.
And that's my point exactly. So in my terms of like the bodybuilding world, so that is my platform to maybe reach individuals who don't know Christ.
Right.
So I'm on stage, sure, but the music I choose is going to mean something.
You pick Jesus music?
I haven't actually chose my music yet because I haven't competed in a...
Just know if she picks Jesus music,
I have...
there's going to be one person in the crowd.
I do have a song that is picked out for my next competition, should I be ready for one. And that is Christian. But it's...
God, if I had the will, I would compete against Kayla in that, and it... Whoa.
Oh, we could go back and forth all day, and I love it. That's why I love this platform, because it gives us an opportunity to kind of talk about our opinions without the judgment. It's just talk. It's just conversation. Mm-hmm. You get to hear about Christ. I get to hear about your things, and it doesn't mean that one is wrong and one is right. Like, it is literally just how
And let me say that speaks volumes to each of our characters, right? So... I am fully accepting of Kayla loving Christ and things like that. She is fully accepting that I really don't care. But here's the thing. When I got my tattoos, I know that a lot of my tattoos are offensive to certain people. I don't really care. Like, I have spooky everything.
But it's
everything's
the same
spooky.
Thing.
So, but, I can't show you right now. I do have a cross. Okay?
I don't think I knew that.
It's right here. It's covered 90% of the time, but I have it.
But so, you know the problem too, though?
Don't judge me.
The problem too, though, is that people... Okay, you want to get deep into... So we're going down this route. So you want to get deep into the Bible. Adam and Eve didn't start with sin. They had sin because they made a choice, right? And sin became involved. So essentially...
That whole free will thing.
So essentially, when it comes to how we look at things sexually... When it comes to how we look at things in terms of like what you're speaking of, like tattoos, right or wrong, blah, 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 and what's offensive, what's not offensive, those things are done because we as humans decided to sin, like point blank, period. We decided,
not only that,
we decided to create that atmosphere.
It's not only, okay, so even my husband and I's lifestyle, we ride a motorcycle, right? So my husband was a part of a club. It goes back to like you're perceiving and your opinion of what you're seeing doesn't mean that that's factual.
Yeah.
Just because my husband wears a vest and he's a part of a club, now I will say that his club is a little bit more aggressive than other clubs, or was. I guess you could say he's not a part of it right now, but you can't say, oh, he's in a gang. Oh, he's this violent, horrible criminal. Or, oh, his old lady's covered in tattoos, so she's got to be a violent felon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a record, but it's none of your business, and none of them are violent. So you're passing judgment on people based off of what you see. Just because I have tattoos does not mean that I'm knocking on Hell's Gate like, hey, I'd really like to come in.
No,
now, personally, personally, I don't really care where I go. I'm one of those people who believes that when I pass away, the lights are off and that's it. But I don't know that I'm going somewhere.
You know what's great too?
But wherever God shifts me is where I go.
So I heard this, but okay, hold on. Before I go into this part, my pastor talks about it all the time. It's not about where we are, it's about where we're going. So the things that we have done in the past, maybe, for example, you've gotten all these tattoos. Christ comes to you one day and says, hey, you're going to be Christian now. And you're like, hey, I accept Christ. Okay? You do that. Just an example, because we're talking about you.
No.
So this happens, and you accept Christ, okay? If at that moment, what led you to those tattoos does not matter. It does not matter, because now moving forward, you can't erase the tattoos, but you have accepted Christ into your life. So at now this point moving forward is about what you do moving forward. So either way, the people that are making these comments are making judgment that is not theirs to make. So we have one person that can make it, point blank, period.
He ain't my homie.
You don't know our past, but we know where we're going.
All I'm going to say, last thing on the topic, is whoever's grandma that was, go get your grandma.
Go get your grandma.
And keep her home.
So it's funny. It ties into a quote that I heard recently that I actually fell in love with. And it fits so perfectly for us and this podcast as a whole. So I heard this quote and it said, the more you experience, the more you have to offer. So I thought about it.
That I could roll with.
Yeah. So I thought about it a lot and I was like, I love this so much because it fits so beautifully with us as a friendship, with us as a podcast. The two of us as a whole have just been through so much in life in general, that we've had some crazy things that sometimes people will never experience or never do.
Or you'll tell us we're full of shit and we'll tell you we're not.
Yeah, that too. So it makes us interesting, but it also goes so much deeper than that when you think about it. So it's not only interesting, but it also, I believe personally that my mission, and I've always said this, even with my career choice with my fitness industry and stuff like that, and then it ties into this now, my mission in life that I truly believe is that I serve as many people as I can. So it ties into what we were just talking about.
Yep.
Going into essentially, when people see me, do they see Christ? Do they see good choices? Do they see healthy habits? What are they looking at when they see me? So the more experience that we have, the more we're able to serve and show up for those people. So even for our podcast in particular, the more experience that we have, the more we get to share our stories and give our listeners all of these different things. And not only that, but it makes us feel like we can actually do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on the same spectrum, the way that I've lived my life, probably from the time that I was, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't my whole life. I was definitely a complete asshole in my young years, but probably from the time that I was 20 moving forward, I live in the philosophy that when I die, what are people going to say?
Yeah.
Right? So
yes.
What is everyone, I know that there are some people who are going to show up to my funeral.
Here's the thing though, that's going to be controversial either way. You're going to hear good and you're going to hear bad.
So I'm the kind of person, and my grandmother, I guess, is the one who instilled this in me. I'm the kind of person that when I pass away, there are going to be people who have their own opinions, but the majority of people, I want to be able to say, she helped. Yes. She was caring. She was this. She was that. She stepped out of her, her shell to take care of me. I have always been a caregiver, which is really hard to understand because I have a very hard outer shell. But if I let you into that, there's another person in there. But that defense mechanism is, again, like what Kayla said. Once you go through things, you learn that there's only a certain caliber of people that you're going to let be into that side. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know that when I pass away, there are going to be people who are going to have some crazy things to say about me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, great. But the one thing you're never going to be able to say is that I was a bad mother, that I was a bad stepmother, or that I was a bad friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say I show up.
And actually, I'm a pretty damn good wife. I'm human. I make my mistakes. My husband's human and he makes his mistakes. But at the end of the day, I show up for my kids. I show up for my stepkids. And I show up for my husband. And I show up for my friends. If there's one thing in life that you are never going to tell me that I wasn't, it's that I was a reliable person to the people that mattered the most.
Yeah, exactly.
I will always show up.
But here's the thing too, and it also is it's a pro and a con because in itself because there are many that will take advantage of individuals.
Oh yeah,
but you know it comes with a life lesson. So again, my mission is showing up to serve.
I don't understand what's happening today. I am so sorry.
She's got the wild child hair.
I don't know what happened to me. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything, but I look crazy. I am not injured. I promise. I don't know what happened. I tried.
But I fully agree though in that manner where I feel like as long as, and again, I know people are there is gonna be that person.
I think the people that are gonna show up and say bad things about me are probably gonna hop over to yours and say bad things about you.
Probably. I mean, probably. But more
you can all have a meeting in the parking lot.
More than not, I mean, I don't have to necessarily be remembered per se, but I want people to know that I did what I could for everybody that I could.
Oh yeah.
I genuinely have a heart that is for that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, I don't want people to remember me. Like if you have one interaction with me and you move on with your life and you never think of me again.
Did I better your life in that just brief moment?
I mean, not only that, the fact that I want the people who are in my life, you know, like my husband, my friends, my children. I never want my children to one day show up to my funeral and be the kids who are standing in the parking lot miserable and just downgrading me and bashing me and saying that I was never there and things like that. I could care less like what that grandma thinks of me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Shadow of a doubt, it shouldn't matter what they think because they don't know you. But at the same time, I guarantee this is where the twist of it is. I guarantee the fact that you sat there and said what you said, I hope you have a blessed day to her is gonna make her sit there and be like, okay.
Nah, so she walked out and was like, yeah.
But majority of the time, like people who like that, who are that like mean, are either going through something or they are just there are people that are just rooted in that, but they will think about that. I guarantee it. It may not be right at that moment, but they're gonna think about it.
Yeah, and you know, all right. Recently, I have tried to be a much more humble person, we'll say.
Okay.
I have tried to let things just kind of roll away. But I will say this. If you decide that you are going to badmouth me, badmouth my family, badmouth my friends, please, for the love of her homie Jesus, have a reason to back it up. Please do it. Because if you have no reason and you're coming into my life to disrupt my peace, we have a bigger problem than you could ever imagine. Because if I'm not coming into your life disrupting your peace, you don't belong in my life disrupting my peace. Okay?
But it only disrupts the peace continually if you allow it to.
But there are so many people out there, I swear, listen to me. If you're sitting home right now and you're thinking, I wonder what I could do because this person looks peaceful and they haven't gotten in a fight, they haven't been out here causing
and there are definitely these people.
If you're that bored with your life, take up a different hobby. I don't need to be your hobby. My life doesn't need to be your hobby. My husband's life doesn't need to be your hobby.
Not only that, but if we're going down that route, how do you have time for this, man? I can't even. I don't know how you on my own life.
The way that these certain people conduct themselves, I don't know how you have time in your day to even eat a meal. Or
that's what I mean. Like,
do something.
That takes up a lot of planning and a lot of time to do some of the things that we've experienced, like from other people.
Let me just say
that's a lot.
Some of the things that I've learned about my quote unquote self in the last, 3 months is mind blowing to me. And I'm so glad that you know it and I didn't, because I could have gone my whole life and never known.
That's why I said we need to write a book, because honestly there's some scenarios where it's just like, what?
And the best part is that some of these people are some of the people who should be extremely grateful for the help provided to them by myself, by people like Kayla. We're people who are always trying to help people. So the fact that you have to take time out of your day to then bash us is just crazy to me.
Which is fine. That's fine.
I don't care what you do. But I'm just saying, you're a really bored human being, and you should probably find a new hobby. Maybe checkers, maybe chess, maybe crocheting. I don't care what you do, but leave me alone.
You can come to church with me.
No.
I invite you.
Absolutely not.
I invite you. Come sit with me at church.
I felt physically hot when I walked into Darien Lake, and not because of the temperature. I was instantly greeted by people with saying quotes on their shirts that were Bible verses, and that one tomorrow. Listen, our sponsor, Hair by Monique, she has a video where she read someone's shirt that said, "You matter," and she videoed it, and she goes, "Hope, just remember, you matter." And I turned around and I said, "If you quote another thing," listen,
I'm for it.
I understand everyone matters. That one's okay. But when you walk around and you have literal Bible quotes on your shirt.
Everyone that just says, "Tap my shoulder, I'll pray with you." I'm for it.
And just so everyone knows.
I used to bring my Bible. So I actually met somebody that I'm.
You bring your Bible?
Hold on, I'm getting
Oh, no.
So I met somebody that I'm pretty good friends with now, actually. And
she's taking her Bible to Darien Lake.
That's not where I was going with that, but I would.
In
So
her fanny pack.
I work at the Y. So I was working a shift, and
Morning, Erica.
Morning.
I just saw your comment.
I work at the Y, and I was working a shift, and I ended up bringing my Bible to the Y, and I was doing some Bible study as I was working my shift, because it sometimes is pretty dead there, so you get some moments where you're free to yourself or whatever. So I'm working my shift, I'm doing my Bible study or whatever, and I had posted on Facebook that if anybody ever needed prayer or whatever, I would be at the Y, and they could just come up to me. I wouldn't judge, I wouldn't do whatever, and I would just pray. And this person saw it, and this person came up to me, and we prayed, and we actually connected off of it, and we're pretty decent friends now, so it was a good thing. And you don't gotta tell me your life story, but actually that goes into something else I was gonna talk about today. But my point of my story here is you just never know whose life you could impact. And it stands on something that we talked about last week too, or maybe it was Thursday. It wasn't even last week. A couple days ago.
It feels so weird to say that.
A couple days ago, where we talked about standing on what you believe in. Mm-hmm. That's one of them. So for me, my faith is something I truly believe in. My relationship with God is something I believe in. I am not perfect with it. I falter all the time, but I continue to try to work on it. And so with having your Bible around, talking to people about it, it's a good thing. I digress. And then you get people like Hope, who she will sometimes are harder to reach.
You can listen. Here's the thing. You can come up to me and be like, "Hey, I'm going through this, this, and this." I will 100% listen to you. I will never turn someone away.
That's not what I was meaning. I was meaning harder to reach in terms of accepting God.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna be climbing that tree for forever. But I am very, I am the kind of person who, even if you message me on here, I know there's a few people who have, so they can vouch for me. If you message me off of here and you're like, "Hey, listen, this is what's going on. Do you have anything that you can help me with?" I am not a medical professional, but I have lived a life that, like she had said, when you live things, you can share that experience, right?
It gives us the ability to help through our own experience.
I will not turn down anybody who wants to talk about anything. If you need somebody to talk to, I am here.
Absolutely. I say the same.
Totally for that. Now, if you come to me with some Jesus stuff, I'm going to send you to Kayla.
I was going to say, there's certain things where maybe you won't be like, "Hey, you know what? I think Hope's better for this, or Kayla's better for this," whatever the case is.
I mean,
I won't judge, though. I have no judgment.
Oh, and I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just going to simply tell you, that's not my homie, and he removed him. Kayla can better direct you.
It's a work in progress.
That way. She keeps saying that, but I can guarantee you that in 5 years from now, I'm going to be right here. And if I go to church, just know that I'm either A, there against my will.
You say this all the time.
Be having a stroke, or my Alzheimer's has kicked in, and I don't remember who I am.
Oh, I'm getting you there at some point. I'm getting you there.
Just know
it's
those
my
are the
mission. It's my
circumstances.
mission in life. Remember how I just said my mission in life is to serve people? My mission in life is actually to get Hope to church.
She will die before that mission is. Unless I become a vegetable and she takes me there against my will.
I'm going to be in her will as the person that can make decisions for her. And if I'm not, I'm going to say, doctor, look at it again.
Jesus told me that I need to be here. And I swear, I'll haunt her for the rest of her days. How many days she is after me, I'll be in her house.
I love it. So, segue. We talked about going to Darien Lake. We went to Darien Lake with on Sunday with our sponsor.
All of them.
So it was Hair by Monique. It was you. It was me. It was our kids. We all went. And I just use this as an example as I was thinking about this today. You know what's great about a small neighborhood? So let me paint the picture of
It's terrible.
of how we are. So we talk about this all the time. I don't think y'all understand. Our street is literally our street.
Mm-hmm.
It is 3 houses.
Yep,
It is
because the
Monique's.
4th one doesn't count because those are strangers.
But they're their own world.
I mean, they don't really
So
bother us.
technically there's 4 houses. Let me correct myself. There's technically 4 houses on our street. But there is, if you're going down the street, there is
Ringleader us.
Hope.
Me and my husband.
There is mine directly next to her.
Yep.
And there is Monique's house. So we are all, and then there's 100 kids between all of us. So
How many is there? There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So there's 10 of us?
there's a lot. I don't know. I stopped counting, honestly.
There's a lot.
There's a lot
whole
of kids.
clan. We actually call them stoop kids.
So yeah, they're stoop kids because they bounce from one porch to the next porch to the next porch. Like, you
Mhm.
never know where our kids are, but we always know where they are, if that makes
They're
sense.
loud.
Like, they are always together. So the one thing that's great about having this small neighborhood is the stories you hear even when you don't want to hear them.
Insane. The things that you have to do.
So then I realized,
That's all.
I sat down and I realized that I'm low-key nosy as hell. So,
We're like the subtle nosy.
no, that's what I'm getting at. So hear me out. So I don't want to be involved in the drama, but
Should have walked its way to my porch.
if you're gonna tell me something,
I'm listen.
I'm like the news reporter that at this point wants all the tea. So if you're gonna sit down and come and tell me something, or I happen to be on one stoop as you tell the other person, which clearly now I'm gonna know. I'm invested.
There has been so much over this last
So
4
you
days.
at that point, I don't want to be a part of the drama, but I need to know every croissant,
Every
of
little crispy,
detail.
crackly crumb.
Do not keep anything out. So it's just as bad. And then I sat there and thinking about it, and I was like, it is just as bad as when someone posts on Facebook.
Oh, when you go to the comments?
And they're like, well, but not even the comments. We're not even there yet.
Oh.
Okay, so we're not even at the comments part, but you're scrolling on Facebook, okay, and you come across a post, and there's one of 2 kinds of posts. There's and this is why I laughed earlier, because there is the, can someone pray for me post, which I am guilty of. However,
Of course she is.
I want to know what I'm praying for.
So like the cliffhanger post.
So I
They're
will
like,
absolutely pray for you, but the more you give me, the better.
you know what? But
So
that's
there's
the
that.
thing. And those people, listen, I understand. If you need prayer, you ask for it. I'm
Yes,
fully supportive of that. But
absolutely.
don't tag yourself in an ER or a hospital and be like, I need prayers and things. I'm not going to message you and be like, what are we praying for?
This is what I mean. You say prayers for my so-and-so. Prayers
And
for
I'm
this,
guilty of it because I'll do it when my husband has
but don't
surgery.
ask for details. What?
Yeah, when you put the don't ask for details thing in there, you're just rage baiting me at that point because I need to know.
So there's that one, okay? There's that kind of post.
Yep.
And then there's the scroll. And you get to the post where you have the people who are like, my baby daddy this, I did this, blah, 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 and they don't tag them in it. So before you even get to the comments, you're reading this post, and I'm just sitting back. Again, I don't want to be in the drama. I'm probably never going to.
I just want to be on the outside.
I'm probably never going to talk about what is actually happening in your post. However, I am grabbing the popcorn. I'm grabbing my Snuggie.
I'm
scrolling because you know they're gonna go back and they're gonna post more.
You know, my favorite thing is off of that too is like segue off of that when you put a post up and you intentionally don't put people's names in it, and I do this.
Right.
And then you get the people who think that it's them, but it's not really them. They want to blow up on you like it is.
So this is
you
where you
sound crazy.
This is where you get into the comments because exactly that reason. Because then you go to the comments.
Oh yeah.
And just take your popcorn and keep eating because you know
what the best part about
it is there.
Not only that, do you people realize that when you do that, you're exposing yourself for potentially being that person?
Like it literally could have nothing to do with you.
This has happened to me. I made a post, a very broad post, no one's name, no mention of any specific person, and I got a message talking about, oh, well, you're going to post about me, blah, blah, blah. If you're that guilty in your life, then maybe you should change something.
Fits, then you might wear it.
If the boot fits, lace it up and walk away.
But again, I will have nothing to do with any of it, and I just want to sit there and read it. But if you give me that popcorn, if you give me everything, I am dang sure going to follow up with it.
I'll watch the sitcom.
Again, it's going to happen because they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. So whether it's in the comments where they deem themselves to put their opinion in it, instead of just reading it like me, or they go to that person then goes back to Facebook. And then it's a cycle.
It's literally like that old sitcom. What was it? Like Days of Our Lives or something like that. That's what I refer to it as. Because that stuff is like,
I would love, by the way, I absolutely loved those dramas.
No, I watched Jerry Springer and Morty.
We grew up on General Hospital. We watched
another
it
one my grandmother watched.
faithfully.
It was Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. There was like Kissed by an Angel too, wasn't there?
Kissed by an Angel was not.
My grandma loved that.
That one was not the one
that was a Jeebus show.
Was involved. It was.
Then there was, what was the other one?
There was a lot. There's a lot.
There was another one.
Then you get to the one. So my stop family is Italian. So
oh no.
So they have kind of like telenovelas.
Oh, okay,
in Italian.
Yep.
So we would go to my grandfather's house.
There was so much yelling on those shows, wasn't there? I know there was.
We would go to Papa Angie's house, and 9 out of 10 at Papa Angie's house, he had one of these Italian shows on that he'd be sitting there watching, and they're, like the soap operas, so they're just all full of drama. Who's kissing who's doing who, like all that stuff. I don't know a lick of Italian because they didn't teach us Italian until subtitles. No, we couldn't even do that because he didn't want the subtitles. So I didn't know a lick of Italian, even though I am Italian. They wouldn't teach us it until we were teenagers, and then what they would do is they would take us at a certain age over to Italy, and we would spend the summer in Italy. Then my sister and me hit that age, and they stopped doing it.
That's rough.
So that
right when you could have been at the age to learn all the juicy
right,
stuff.
So my sister knows a lot more than I do, but I definitely had to. I know some words, so like we got to the point where we know. So what they would do. The real worst part, what they would do is they would talk to us in English, and then when they were going to talk crap about us, they'd turn and start talking in Italian. And we're like,
that's not okay. That's me.
No. We're right here, right? Cuss us out in English.
do that, but she used to do it where, like, she would, my grandmother knew Polish, which is a very hard language to learn. I know a few things, not a lot. But she would cuss at me in Polish. And I always thought growing up that my grandmother was having, like, mini strokes because I didn't know that Polish was a language growing up. And it wasn't until I was, like, a teenager that I was like, oh, no, you mean that. Like, I've heard that stroke before. That's not the same stroke. And that's when I caught on to it.
Exactly. That's when we started to catch on. But
she had me going. I really thought she had a medical condition where she just, like...
hysterical.
And then she would hit me. So, like, she would have these moments that she just smacked the shit. I was like, what? And then I realized that they were the same words.
So I had, parents that were divorced. So in this sad situation, my stepmom and my dad had me every other weekend. So I was only involved every other weekend with my step family. They were literally like my family, though. I love them to death. I still love them now. I do not see them as often as I should, but we're still involved. And my dad and my stepmom are not together anymore. So they've been divorced for some time, but we are still very active with each other. So growing up, every other weekend going there made it even harder for me to understand
I was
things.
going to say, at that point, I would lose everything.
But my stepsister obviously was there all the time. So she became pretty good with all this. And then I'd be looking at her and be like, come on now, translate. Hello. But we would have family dinners, so every Sunday, family dinner is a thing. If you are Italian or you have an Italian family, like, I know you can vouch for this, but family dinners is a whole thing. Mm-hmm. So we used to go at like 8, 9 in the morning
and start cooking.
Go over there, and it wasn't just the women that's cooking. The women would do the majority. I would say majority. That's how I'll describe it. The majority of the cooking, but we would essentially have a good mix of both. So the men would sit down. They would make, like, my grandfather had this massive like machine that he would wheel out, and Seal and Papa Ange would sit there with this massive metal, by the way, machine. And they would make sausages. So they would take
like a grinder.
No, not a grinder.
It would be a grinder to make it. Yeah, because it has the casing thing on the end. And that's a terrible thing with my hands.
I was just going to do the same thing. So it's got the long tube, and, they put the casing on it. Mm-hmm. So they're putting the casing on it, and then one would put the meat in it, and it would make the sausages.
Yeah.
They would home make, all the pasta, all this stuff. So we would be, and we were not allowed to eat until dinner.
No, that was a thing too.
So we'd go all day, 9 a.m. until we probably ate at like 7 at night by the time everything was done. And that's when you would get the meals. And honestly, I miss it. I wish my kids grew up in this because it was such a close, family oriented manner. And honestly, the traditions that they had, they're dying breeds. So granted, I will say, like, my step family, again, super, super close family. So even, unfortunately, Papa Ange has passed. And so has a few of the others in the family. So the people who actually had those, like, they came from Italy,
right,
started those traditions, they're not here anymore. So it's up to us to continue the traditions.
I'll tell you what, though, this
some
day
of them
and age
don't.
does not allow it, though.
That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, like, for example, my sister, she lives in California now. So, like, we have family all over the place. We can't get together every Sunday. Mm-hmm. People have, life makes it hard. Like, even for me, I work 3 jobs, sometimes 4 jobs, just to provide for my family, which makes it really hard for me to actually have the time to do these things. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to call it excuses because some of it is excuses and some of it is excuses because they're genuinely things that you have to do.
Life nowadays, the economy and everything makes it so impossible. Mm-hmm. A, with the cost of food being insane. B, the amount of time that people are having to work to afford that food.
Yeah.
Then you have, like sports and things like that.
Yeah.
And, those are all
it makes it so
important
hard.
things, don't get me wrong. Like, you used to do it with your family. Well, we used to do it with the clubhouse. So I would invite the whole club to my house. I would make these big meals. We would all sit down. I have people who would vouch for that. And it was like a every week thing.
I love that. And in my manner, I may not have been with my stepfamily every week, like all the time, weekly. But my mom did it for my friends.
Right.
So essentially we had that same route in terms of.
And we've done that in this neighborhood, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We used to have family dinners.
That's what we call them. Yep,
I mean, I think we should start doing that again.
We do need to do them again. We were doing them regularly, and then life happens. I started working every Sunday again. I wasn't for a while. And our Sunday dinners became non-existent, so we do need to make that a thing again.
We definitely do.
But, and by the way, who says that blood has to be family? Because
not me, because I don't have any blood family.
Honestly, like, this girl here, it has been my family more than...
She picked a feral little rat from your family. Isn't that sad?
She has been my family more than a lot of my blood relatives. So, I mean, you don't have to be blood to be family. And I love that my kids get to experience that. Like, they call her, Auntie Hope, and, so.
I want to be the aunt they call when they're at
what's
house
hysterical,
party.
though, is I love when they'll be like, Aunt Hope, like Carson will say it, or Cam, Aunt Hope. And then someone who's around who knows us will be like, Aunt what?
Yeah.
And then,
why did you get an aunt?
I'm like, you don't have to be related.
Monique's kids refer to me in the same way, and my kids refer to all of them as Aunt Kayla, Aunt Monique, Uncle Gary. Like, we're all, like, this street, literally, like, we laugh about it, but it is a family. Like, if there's an emergency, there's 2 families that each one of us knows that we can contact to figure it out. I mean, even, like, throughout the school year, that happens.
Yep, it happens. Like, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I'm kind of scared for the point where any of us move away. Like, because
we've talked about building a cul-de-sac.
It is. We have become so tight with each other in that manner where, like, again, we're only 5 feet from each other. So if anything happens,
we're right there.
We're right there.
Right.
And our kids can just, hey, I'm going out there to Hope's house, Monique's house, whatever, and they do that. So if we move, plus we talk about. We laugh and talk about what we just talked about with knowing things we don't want to know. But then we move away.
We're not going to know anything.
We're not going to know nothing. Like, there's no way that we're going to have a better, quote-unquote, community or family than we have here. And granted, we have our moments where we fight with each other. We have our moments of
They're very few and far between.
We have some where we pick on each other and, like, we'll be like, so-and-so did this and But we always end up finding a way back with each other.
And I'll go on record to each and every one of these cameras that if you mess with any of these children, it's me and my husband. I mean, Kayla's not that intimidating, but she could probably do it. Monique, I'm not convinced. Gary, definitely. But me and my husband, we're kind of like you just don't go there.
You're the bouncers of the
Don't aggravate my children or my neighborhood children. Leave them alone.
But that's what I mean, though. We're so close with each other. It does not matter how much has happened with each other. We still will have each other's backs no matter what. No matter what. So
I have a would you rather.
It's great. Yeah, I have would you rathers and I have dad jokes.
All right, I'll do one of these because we're running out of time.
Oh, we are. Shoot, it's almost 10 o'clock. See, I swear we get to rolling, and then it's just like we have such awesome conversations, it's hard to stop.
All right, this one's kind of good. Would you rather wear a bib every time you eat, no matter what you're eating, no matter where you are, or drink from a sippy cup every time you're out at a bar or out eating?
So the sippy cup would annoy me because you can only
getting little
Have you tried to sip from a sippy cup, or a baby bottle?
Yes.
I have tried just for curiosity to see if it's working sometimes. Even when my kids were little, I don't obviously just sit there and sip on a sippy cup. But when
I have.
When my kids were little, especially, I'd be like, they're not getting nothing, and then I'd go and check. And it's so hard.
I think I'm going to take the sippy cup.
I think I would take the bib.
Because if I'm at a bar, I probably deserve a sippy cup. Because I should be regulated.
You need to be monitored.
Sippy cup can monitor me. Maybe.
That is facts, though. That's probably a good point. I think I would take the bib because I'm messy as heck. So
she's a way messier eater.
So at some point, I don't like to admit it, but like I just sit there, I'll be like, I'm not making a mess of myself, and there it goes. So
I'm taking the sippy.
That's why white and me just don't mix. Like it would never happen. I cannot wear white.
This hoodie is strictly for the house, and look, there's already.
I was gonna say, but that I could not do that because of that reason. So I think I would go with the bib. I don't mind it.
I'll do a sip because I need to be regulated.
No, I drink too much. Like, granted, if I'm going to the bar, obviously that's a different kind of drink. But I drink if I have to have a sippy cup.
I'm gonna get aggravated to hell over water, but I would still rather have that sippy cup should I step foot in a bar.
There is no shot that I'm gonna want a sippy cup.
I went to the bar this weekend and I didn't drink a single drink.
I know.
Everyone should be extremely proud of me.
I am proud of you for that. You did not. We did not have a drink.
What you got for me?
Okay. Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones?
I'd rather lose them all.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because a lot of them are crap.
Okay, but hear me out. I thought about that too. I did. And I think this one is a really, really hard one to think about. I think you would actually have to like consider
in-depth sit down and like I obviously wouldn't want to forget having my children. I wouldn't want to forget
because the memories that you have, regardless, are what shaped you. They are the people that came into your life, good or bad, for certain reasons. Now, could we shapeshift and maybe take out, like, if they handed me cards and they were like, "Hey, you have
pick and choose,
yeah, which ones you're gonna keep." I would obviously take that. Like, I play a game right now that is like, one of the cards is remove all the bad cards. I would remove all the bad memories.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I would still want to be able to make new ones. Hi, Christina.
I would too. I would give you that too.
I definitely would look more for like making better memories and potentially losing really good memories, but wiping clean all the bad.
Which is where it's controversial because I think that the thought of the future.
Oh, it scares the shit out of me. I won't.
Okay, that's not exactly where I was going with it, but the thought of the future can be exciting. So if you can make new memories, like imagine if you could create the memories that you want to create.
That's what I mean. Like I would rather be able to create the memories that I want to keep and get rid of all of the shit that was before it. I would do that.
That's understandable. That's I gotta know.
Dirty dad joke for you.
Do you have another would you rather?
It's not really. Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, go with another one. I got one more too.
Would you rather be very wealthy but walk everywhere, or be broke and be able to travel anywhere in the world you wanted?
Travel anywhere and be broke.
That's what I would do.
I want to see the world. I don't care. Like honestly, even right now, I'm broke. But I'm gonna be broke, and I can't go nowhere. So
I mean, and not only that, I mean, me and my husband have done it where we've been like, whoa, and we still like we made it a point, like even to go to Niagara Falls, like we have
local things. Like there's a lot locally, and when I say local, I mean
within Niagara Falls.
I mean within like an hour type thing. There's a lot locally that I still have not yet to see and experience. So I would definitely do that.
Yeah, Kayla didn't tell me that she could go into Canada, and so now we're going to make that a thing, and I'll bring all of you with us.
I've only been to Canada once, and it was when I was like 10, and I only remember going to Planet Hollywood and getting that really awesome Planet Hollywood jacket. I rocked the mess out of that jacket. That jean Planet Hollywood jacket on the back, it had that big planet and said Planet Hollywood on it. Yeah, I went to school rocking the mess out of that bad boy.
I'm taking Kayla to Peppermints.
I don't know what this is.
Anyone who's my
I'm
friend,
a little scared.
Who's been my friend for a while, no, you know what Peppermints is.
I'm a little scared with her and Bubba, but they're going to take me on an adventure.
Oh, yeah. We're going to Clifton Hill, and then I'm going to take her and my husband to Peppermints to experience that for once.
So we'll have to keep that one.
I won't be able to take you in there. But
I'm
going to go to Canada.
I am absolutely going and traveling as much as I can, even if I only have a penny.
I don't think I would travel like abroad though. Like I'm not going overseas
because but here's the thing: I want to experience so much overseas.
No, you know what? I've seen some real bad movies about what happened over there.
Yes, and that's
now a lot of it is fake, but a lot of it is real. And you're not taking my kidneys. And
yeah, there's definitely some things where I'm like,
especially because I don't know how to talk to you.
yeah, that's true. But I want to experience culture, and it goes with the experience part of it. We only live once, and if I can sit there and say like I want to do this, like we need to do it. I just don't have the funds to do it.
See, but I'm on the opposite side. Like I want to travel, but I want to stay within the States, maybe Canada. The only other place that I would maybe even consider going would be like Switzerland.
So here's the thing too. If
or like there's a little island. What's that little island that has no time?
Huh?
Oh, I'm going to look it up. There's this little island. It's like near Switzerland, I think. And they have no clocks. They don't operate on any timing schedule. Everybody just kind of lives their lives and they're completely self-sufficient. And like, yeah, you can't, like, in order to live there, I think you have to like meet certain whatevers. But like,
that's interesting. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. If you travel abroad and you have no money, you can get more for your buck out of that though. There's a lot of places like here, totally expensive. You get nothing. But if you go to other places like,
you mean like
Thailand
like
or like
wise and stuff,
you can do a whole lot for a little.
Yeah.
So I think that it's getting to those places.
Yeah, but you know what? See,
that is an arm and a leg.
Here's the thing, right? Part of my mental crap that I have, I am like a germaphobe. Okay. And let's be really realistic. A lot of those places have a lot of crazy crap that you could catch and bring home.
So that's fair, because the only reason why I said I haven't been to Thailand yet is because I think of going to Thailand and I think of monkeys all over my hotel.
Oh, no.
And as much as it would be fun to interact with monkeys, I can't think about, or eating bugs. Like that is something I don't think I can ever do.
That's what I mean. Like, I understand everyone's culture and I respect it. If that's
absolutely. No, absolutely.
It. But I'm not going to pay to go do it.
I want to experience like the sightseeing, the interacting with the people.
Nope.
I just don't want to. I can't eat a cricket or an ant.
But see, I don't even like people enough to. No.
I am. I'm the type of person I will talk to everyone. I'll talk
to people, but like when it comes to another language, I can't. I can barely understand English.
Well, I can't understand it either, but they got Google Translate. They have different things.
You're asking too much out of me.
I want to go and experience it. I want to be around you. You don't even got to talk to me. You can talk crap about me all day in your language. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch. And I'm just going to experience.
A lot of those places, hot. Hotter than Hades.
Very true.
And I am fat. I am pleasantly plump. I don't belong in the heat. I expand in the heat. I'm miserable in the heat. My hair looks like this in the heat. This is from yesterday's heat, just so you know. Like, I don't belong there. So if I'm going to go anywhere, it's going to be colder. There's going to be a lot less people, if preferably. So, like, Alaska, that's my jam. My dream trip,
I would never go to Alaska.
Listen to me. My dream trip is an Alaskan cruise.
Ugh.
I want to see the Northern Lights.
No, I do know somebody that lives in Alaska, and she posts things all the time.
It's gorgeous.
And I'm like, okay, maybe I would consider going down there, but I'm not a cold girl. Do not get me in the cold. I don't do it.
Oh, I jam in the cold.
I will be miserable.
I have this protective blubber layer for a reason. And the reason that I don't shed it the way I probably should is because I'm praying for the cold weather to come back.
So honestly,
now, if you get to like -15, it's a little iffy. But the best part about Alaska is that there's one place in there where it's like dark for like 6 months out of the year or something like that. And I am so for it.
No, give me the light.
Nope.
Give me the light. Give me the sun.
I have blackout curtains in my house.
I can't do. I'm blind as a bat as it is. You think that I'm blind and I'm deaf. You think I want to go?
Deaf. That's why I live here.
You think I want to go around with no light and no sun?
Absolutely.
No shot.
And less people.
So, would you rather permanently have sticky hands?
Oh, no.
Or permanently have wet socks?
Oh. Both make my skin gross.
Me too.
There is nothing worse than a child with sticky hands.
Both are absolutely awful. They are awful.
I'm gonna take sticky hands because at least then I can grab things. Wet
But then
socks,
you can't.
I'm just squishing all day and I'm going to be
But
irritated.
then you can't let go of the said thing, though. It's stuck to you.
Bottle of moonshine, vacuum. That's all I need. My house will be clean and I'll be happy.
The sad part is, we still have yet to post this video. The sad part is, the one time you probably had that moonshine a little too much. You brought me home that vacuum.
Well,
so it's right
moonshine. I'll be happy.
I don't know. I don't think I could do the sticky. It's a texture thing. I don't think I could do.
Yeah,
the
but
sticky
imagine
hands.
squishing every time you took a step and you got to hear.
So
I
don't like being wet. We talk about this all the time. So I did at Darien Lake. We went to Darien Lake this
My
weekend.
husband tortured her.
He tortured the mess out of me because I have this. I don't want to call it a phobia. I don't know what it is. But I can't get wet from here up. Like I don't like it.
It's a mess.
So do not splash me. Do not get me in the rain. Like do not. I in the shower. We talked about this before too. In the shower. Here's the water. All of my cameras can hear me. So you have the shower water. I'm washing my hair like this, okay? So I am arching the mess out of my back so that I...
Unless she wonders why she has a backache. Like, it's not a medical mystery, I promise.
So that I can shower because I'll wash the hair, but I don't want anything here up touching me. Like, bothers me. So the water can fall on my lower back, like midway down. That's fine.
Yeah, but you're going to be standing in it all the time.
I don't... So, okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like I have an issue with, like, texture or whatever it is. So, I don't know if I would like the squish, because I don't even like my shoes wet. So, like, getting my shoes wet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, I would rather be able to stick things
But
to
I
my
don't think I
hands.
can do the sticky hands.
But you got to think about it. If you stick something to your hand, you're no longer focusing on it being sticky. You're focusing on what's in your hand. So, if you have things in your
But
hand...
then you can't
sticky,
get it off and you feel the stickiness. I couldn't do it. I think I would rather suffer with wet socks.
Moonshine, vacuum.
The only downfall for the wet socks is now you're going to smell.
Not only that, you're going to smell. People are going to hear you coming. You're going to sound like you're farting when you're walking. And you're going to leave a trail. Nobody's going to know I have sticky hands. They're just going to think I have a drinking and cleaning problem. Which are...
Unless you go to
Sure.
shake somebody's hand. Then it's like...
But you
Like,
can't
you
shake
can't-
their hand if you got the moonshine in the vacuum. My point exactly. I don't have to meet nobody. I don't have to shake nobody's hand. Nobody's going to want to touch me. I'm going to be happy.
I don't
Sticky
like
hands.
it. I don't like it. I couldn't do it. I don't
Sticky
know.
hands. Don't care.
I would suffer with the socks.
You're insane.
You got a joke?
Yep. You ready?
Yeah.
If a black bird has black babies and a blue bird has blue babies, what has invisible babies? It's kind of on the dirtier end.
Oh, dirty. Okay.
Black babies to a blackbird, not racist, by the way. Blue babies to a bluebird. Invisible babies.
I was just going to say invisible, man. I don't know. I have no idea.
A swallow. You are so bad. I warned you it's on the dirtier end. You told me to listen to you. It's your fault.
I couldn't go. I was not sure where you were going. I'm like, dirty end. Okay.
They're invisible because they're swallowed.
I can't deal with you.
Which some people's parents should have done.
I cannot. Stop it! You're going to cancel
Sorry.
us.
Sorry. Your parents should have been a swallow. It's very pretty big.
Oh my god. Mine's not that great, but so my dad joke. What do you call a computer that can't sing or that can sing? Let me rephrase.
Okay, computer that can sing.
What do you call a computer that can sing?
I don't know. What is it?
Adele.
What? Because you're Lord in heaven.
Adele can sing her little tail off.
She can.
And
She can.
there's Adele
I
computer.
forgot that Adele was a computer. Honestly. They stopped making those like years ago.
We're dating ourselves for a little bit there.
What's the most reliable part of your body?
Ooh, my booty.
You know, I sadly saw that coming when I wrote this joke down. I knew that it was going to be somehow her gluteus maximus. It's not your butt.
I have no idea. What is it?
Your fingers, because you can count on them.
I can't deal.
Okay. All right, I got
another one. I got two more too.
Okay.
Okay. What do you get a farm girl to marry you? Or how do you get a farm girl to marry you? I'm saying these jokes all wrong today.
I was gonna say, what?
How do you get a farm girl to marry you? No.
Last one. No. I don't know. Oh no, the laugh is crazy. What is it, Kayla? She can't even get it out.
You first attract her. You first
So
attract
dumb.
her. Because she's a farm girl.
Ridiculous is what she is.
It was good. Come on.
Are you ready? What do you call a moose with no name? Moose, no name.
My ribs hurt. I don't know.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. It's stupid. Anonymous. I swear.
Come on, you know
hurts.
that's a good one.
It hurts. I got one more.
Anonymous.
Oh.
Oh, the last one's kind of dirty.
Oh, I got one more. Okay.
Oh no, where's she going? What are you doing? So trying to maintain life is crazy right now.
I got one more. That's it.
Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to stop laughing before I can say this.
Oh, look at me! That's not gonna help. Hang on, I lost my thing. There we go.
Oh.
Don't look at me, because then you'll laugh more.
Okay. What? Made of leather and sounds like a sneeze.
Oh, yes. Leather sounds like a sneeze. I don't know. Leather and sounds like a sneeze.
Uh-huh.
A shoe?
A shoe! What was it? I don't know. I remember when I was laughing too hard. I was like,
She literally hit the cotton eye joke over the shoe. Oh, Lord, help me.
I can't help myself today.
You ready?
You sure?
Do you know why almond milk is called milk?
No. Never mind.
Oh, it's dirty. It's dirty.
He got no nuts.
It is a nut.
Never mind. It ain't got no nuts. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh my god, what is it? What is it?
You know why they call almond milk milk? No one can say nut juice with a straight face.
I was on the line with the nuts. I was right there. It's so hard. Oh my god. When I say my throat hurts, my what
Your
is
whole
this?
body
Everything hurts from laughing so hard.
I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I look crazy today. I am so sorry for the way my hair looks, especially to our sponsor, Hair by Monique. But
It's hard to move today.
stop it.
And they say you gotta start your day with a good laugh. Oh, I did.
If you don't enjoy these dad jokes, then this is not the podcast because they don't get any better. I promise.
No.
Okay. We are going to do a thing this week. We have our basket raffle.
Yes, basket raffle.
with our sponsor, Hair by Monique. She has a gift certificate in there.
Lash by Ash.
Cookie Haven has a $25 gift certificate in there, which, by the way, her baked goods are out of this world.
Oh, I tried, what was that we had?
The Dunkaroo.
Dunkaroo.
The Dunkaroo cookie. And me and my husband fought over the cookie dough cake. So, she's incredible. Those are all of our sponsors for our basket. There's also our own merch in there. A shirt, a window decal, a tumbler, all kinds of stuff.
Listen, guys.
All kinds of goodies.
This is over $300.
Over
$300 value. Mm-hmm. The woman you love, the girl you love, you know.
Put it in a boo basket.
Put it in a boo basket.
Yeah, basket season?
Yeah, because October's going to run around the corner. So yeah, boo basket is a thing. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know till last year, by the way, and I've never had a boo basket. So you want to enter this basket raffle and get it for me? I wouldn't be mad either.
You really want to just give it back to your Twisted Sisters? We're there.
But you need to enter this raffle, guys. Trust me, you're going to love this. Who wouldn't?
Yes, and our sponsors are women like us. They're moms, they're business owners, they're really down-to-earth people. Like I said, Monique is our neighbor. I know Ashley from, football and things like that.
Ashley and me have known each other.
The conversations I've had with the Cookie Haven have been incredible. She is extremely down-to-earth and the most caring person I've ever met.
And let me tell you, even if you are not local, so if you're outside of Batavia, mm-hmm. it's worth the drive for these things. Yeah. Like, think about this. You can maybe book your appointments all in one day. So you can do Lash by Ash, you could do Hair by Monique, and stop by the Cookie Haven.
And guess what? If you're coming from Buffalo, Cookie Haven, right on your way into Batavia.
It is so worth it, guys.
It definitely is.
So I'm telling you, you're gonna want this. I want this.
I mean, if I wasn't the one giving away the basket, I would be in for the basket.
Exactly. So you're gonna want to snag this deal. We have everything posted below. Mm-hmm. I say below, but it's posted on our flyers. Yep. So you can get one ticket for $10, two ticket for $15. Yep. It's a big deal there. Again, enter to win, you guys. Come on. Like,
not only that, I mean, we have a few people who have entered, but last week we did YouTube. We wanted YouTube to be pushed out. This week we're going to do TikTok. So if you go over to the Twisted Sisters TikTok and you click follow and you comment on any one of them or like any one of them.
Basket raffle.
Basket raffle. I will put you in for an entry into the basket for completely free.
So you don't even have to pay for a ticket.
Go to the TikTok, like it, comment basket raffle, you're in there. And that drawing
will happen. Swimwear, guys.
Our last acceptance into the drawing will be the 8th of August. Yes. And then the drawing itself will be done on our podcast on the 11th.
Yes. Guys, what is today? Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Y'all got paid Friday. Mm-hmm. Friday was payday.
Yep.
We have some extra money.
To not be in here.
It's not much.
It's not only that, you have so many opportunities. So if you go back to one of our evening podcasts, there's a code in there.
Yes. You can get that. That's one entry right there, just from the code that we mentioned in the evening podcast.
Yep. You could technically get 3 entries into here if you went down any of those rabbit holes, finding the free code, going over to the YouTube, subscribing and commenting, going over to TikTok, subscribing and commenting.
You're already watching our episodes. Why not benefit from them?
Exactly. So everybody go follow the Twisted Sisters TikTok page.
Yes.
And then comment, basket raffle, you get entered in. If you're not interested in the basket raffle, because I don't know why,
I don't know
why follow the page, because we're really trying to boost that page. Our Facebook is our bread and butter, but our TikTok is our secondary. So we kind of want to boost that one now.
Yes. So we have, granted, we're on all social media, so I do want to put it out there. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. If for those of you who can't happen to sit and watch our episodes on Facebook, YouTube, we're starting to upload the full episodes there, but we do have them on Spotify as well. So I've had people tell me that they like the Spotify because they can sit there, they can pause it, and then just come back to where they left off. They don't have to finagle it. If that works for you, go to Spotify. That's why we have it. So we need y'all to understand we have all these different platforms. So today we might be spreading TikTok, but again,
there are other ways.
There's other options for you. So specifically for the basket raffle, go to TikTok, subscribe, and make sure you comment on anything basket raffle. And then if you're on our personal pages, because we get our personal pages going in addition to the Twisted Sisters while we're doing our lives, go to our Twisted Sisters Facebook That, like she said, is our bread and butter.
Yep.
Go to any of these other platforms. I need y'all there. Stop just viewing our.
We have so many people who are watching.
We have so many of you, which I
and
love
not
it.
following. It's crazy.
I want to say that I appreciate every single one of you that is viewing it.
But follow it.
But follow our page.
And we are also in the works of making like an unplugged, like a Twizted Sisters unplugged. And that's going to be exclusive to just one platform. We haven't picked one yet, but those will only be to people who are subscribed to that platform.
Yeah.
And those are going to be some chef's kiss.
Yes. So that's going to be different things that you would not see on any of the other things, exclusive for that platform. So
everybody go like the pages, and I hope everybody has a super twisted rest of your day.
Yes.
And we love and appreciate everybody.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.